Hello everyone, I am back with another Michael video. Yes, today we're going to be doing another fans who met Michael story. I just read people's stories on the internet about their experiences meeting Michael Jackson. It's a lot of fun. I have a lot of series going right now. I have this one. I'm going to make this a series. I have Michael outfits, which will probably be a couple parts of a series. And then I also started one where I rank songs on Michael's different albums. I'll probably do one for Queen too if I run out of ideas, because one of you guys was like, oh, we should do one for Queen. So I got a lot of video ideas, lots of video content I can be making. Before we start this video, I did want to mention two things. One is about the channel that I actually did a commentary video on. I might have done one or two commentary videos for this channel, and they're called The Detail. I got a request from one of you guys to react to their videos. In one or both of those videos, I think I said, I like the channel so far. I have seen other videos that I'm not really crazy about, so honestly, I don't think I'm going to be reacting to the Detail channel anymore. I don't like how some of it is done, so me personally, I will not be watching the Detail channel anymore. This is just my opinion. And I also want to say, talking about AI, I did, I think, just one video where I talked about AI, actually two if you count when Queen released
Not this.
AI in their music video for The Night Comes Down. Yeah, did not like that, but I did not realize just how bad AI is going to be for the environment, and I have taken the time to look into that, and I am appalled. I will not be sharing AI on my videos anymore. I'm sure, I'm going to learn more as we go, but as of now, that's how I feel. And if I do use AI in my videos, just know it was on accident, and I will address it. Sometimes it's painfully obvious, but sometimes it actually looks pretty realistic. But anyway, just wanted to clear that up, and let's go ahead and get into the story. This story is from truemichaeljackson.com, which I think I actually read my other Michael Jackson story on this website. But this is Jessica's. Now, hers is spelled with a G. I'm assuming it's still pronounced Jessica, or maybe it was a typo. We're about to find out. Jessica's meeting with Michael. There actually is a picture of them together. She's living my dream. There's an exact reason why I decided to write this post. Very often, I receive mails and messages about my meeting with Michael Jackson. People, especially the fans, want to know how he was, what his voice sounded like. Was he tall? Was he shy? Was he weird? I get asked tens. I think she meant to say tons. Maybe she meant to say tens. I don't know. I understand the curiosity, and though it's not easy to recollect every moment of that incredible day, I always try my best and offer a detailed report of it. Girl, I would forget too, because let me tell you, I've been to concerts, and sometimes I need to be recording those videos for my concerts because it's like the first 3 or 4 songs. I'm like, am I really here right now? Are they really on stage? At that time, I was 23 years old. I had already been a Michael Jackson admirer for 12 years already and had been spending my last 7 years founding and running MJ fan clubs. That's so cute. This led me to establish excellent relations with Michael's staff. At that time, I was very close to then MJJ Productions Vice President Bob Jones. That's cool. If there's one thing I wish we could do, you know how, if you're into K-pop, there are these things called, cafe events? And what if Michael had those? That would be so cute. We got to celebrate his birthday and, print out pictures of him, decorate little, cafes in your area with, Michael stuff. That would be so cute. 1 year earlier in 1999, I had been granted a visit inside the MJJ Productions headquarters on Sunset Boulevard in Los Angeles. This is another incredible adventure I will tell you about in another post. Might have to check that out. Yes, I had the chance to touch with my own hands the Thriller Grammys and more. Oh my god. Back to my meeting with the king. It was late 1999 when I came to know that Michael was planning to attend the 2000 World Music Awards in Monte Carlo and receive the Artist of the Millennium Award. At that time, I was the president of Child's Heart, a fan club that was officially recognized by Michael and MJJ. I love the name of that. That is so sweet. It was recognized by Michael and MJJ Productions and used to publish a full-color, glossy magazine distributed all over the Italian newsstands. That is so cool. That's like people that do billboards of people for their birthdays and stuff. I was living in Rome then, and Child's Heart was based in Rome, so we planned to gather the fans and travel to Monte Carlo to see Michael. Bob Jones was going to join him in his trip to Europe, so I knew there was a high possibility I was going to meet Michael. Okay, that is wild. And then there's a picture of her and Bob Jones. His pose is cracking me up.
Another day! Another slay!
My predictions turned out pretty much accurate. The show was planned to be held on May 10th, 2000 at the Sporting Club, but we arrived on the 8th so we could get a glimpse of Michael. He arrived that same day, causing hysteria among the hundreds of fans waiting outside the hotel. The next day, I had the chance to meet Bob Jones, who had arrived in Monte Carlo too. He hugged me and told me to meet him in 30 minutes at the entrance of the hotel. I had with me a beautiful charcoal painting of Michael. You're not ready for this picture, it's so pretty. Of Michael and his son Prince as a gift. I was waiting outside the hotel when Bob came and took me inside to meet Michael's then bodyguard. Hope I don't mess this up, Jean. He introduced me and two friends who were with me as dear friends from Rome. That's so nice. Treat them well and take them to Michael. See, I love stuff like this. I love people who, are respectful towards artists and then gifted with these opportunities. They're very supportive of them. Have you guys seen the lookalike contest where people like meet up and they judge on like who looks like a celebrity? Like all these people will show up. At a Timothy Chalamet one. Well, they had one for Mark from NCT and he actually showed up. And the person that created the Mark Lee lookalike contest was there. And she was like extremely respectful to like not get in his space. Unfortunately, other people were not. I feel like people that are, truly doing it as fans and not to be like creepy and weird, they deserve to see Michael if he wants to meet them. Next thing I knew, I was in the elevator with Najeen and my friends. Destination Michael's suite. Girl, I would be freaking out. Oh, and this is the charcoal painting. Isn't that beautiful? She is amazing. Like that is so accurate. It's actually insane. I wish I could draw. I would be doing stuff like this all the time. Once at the top floor, we were told to wait in the corridor. After longer than usual minutes, we saw the door at the end of the corridor opening. 3 Japanese fans came out of it, and we could see Michael was there waiting for us at the door. We were told we could walk towards him now. When we approached the door, he slightly took a bow and welcomed us. He's so sweet. First thing I noticed was his kindness, and you could sense his humility. Second thing I noticed was his perfume, very strong. For those who always ask, he was dressed in black pants, black boots, white t-shirt, black jacket, red mask, and a 3T baseball cap. He was taller than I expected, very handsome. In the first minutes, he looked pretty much shy. We told him we were simply happy to meet him and that we thought he was in excellent shape and that we couldn't wait to see him on stage. All the things I remember of that encounter, the one that I cherish the most is the fact that I had the chance to watch him in his eyes in person. He had incredible eyes. This is one thing I've noticed when I like find people attractive, it's usually because they have really gorgeous eyes. Like Michael was one of those people. His eyes are so gorgeous, girl. I'd be freaking out.
He's delicious. I mean, I really do mean that. That's a delicious man right there.
Don't know whether it is because of his childhood, his past, his unusual life, or his artistic soul, but Michael Jackson's eyes had nothing in common with human eyes. They were shiny, deep, and strong, like dark stones with a melting core. It's difficult even to find the words to describe them. After chatting for some minutes, he asked where we were coming from. I handed him our gift, the painting of him with his son Prince. He was incredibly touched. He started staring at it and looking closely, asking us who had done it, and thanking us like 100 times. Girl, saying that charcoal painting was amazing. After that, he looked less and less shy, more relaxed. His voice was normal, deep, not high pitched at all. I then gave him the Child's Hearts magazines I had with me. He started checking them, and at a certain point, I found myself shoulder to shoulder with Michael, turning the pages of the magazine with him telling me which one he liked the most. It happened to be, of course, the issue where I wrote a comparative report between him and Charlie Chaplin. Honestly, I would probably rather have a moment like this than like just hugging him for 2 seconds because like this is so sweet. Trust me. I want to hug that man, but like, this is adorable. After the magazines, it was time for the photo. I asked him if we could take some pictures together. He smiled and said, yes, of course. I went first, determined to hug him, which I did. There it is. She got the best of both worlds. I held him strong in my arms. I actually could feel he was slim but not fragile. On the contrary, he was quite toned. Okay. After taking the photo, I asked him for a kiss on the cheek.
And
Girl, she's getting everything. I mean, hey, if you're asking and they say yes, like go for it. I mean, some people just grab these celebrities and feel like they can like do whatever. Like at that point, I shifted the red mask he was wearing, and while still hugging him, I kissed him right under the ear on the jaw. Oh my God. I could see he was wearing the mask because he had little makeup on and was unshaved, so he probably needed to cover up the blotches on his skin. After my 2 friends took their photos with him, sadly it was time to say goodbye, but first we had some magazines and photos autographed. We shook hands again. He thanked us, we thanked him, but it was time to leave. Outside, there were our friends waiting for us. The media knew we had just met Michael Jackson and wanted to interview us, but we declined. Some of this media, how they were towards Michael. Honestly, I don't blame them for not talking to them. It was undoubtedly one of the most incredible incredible days of my life, having the chance to meet and talk to one of the most special beings that ever walked this planet. True. A being who's changed the lives of millions of people, and of course mine. Thank you, Michael. Okay, this is so far my favorite story, actually, because of just the painting alone. I love when celebrities get to see stuff that their fans have made for them with their own hands, or like they've organized for months and months. I think that is so sweet. I love that story. I will definitely do another video on another story. If you guys have any suggestions, stories you want to share, if you've met him, girl, let me know because I want to hear. Okay, but thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.